Hello everybody, my name is Mark. Welcome to another one of my RuneScape videos. And in this video, I am going to talk about a few reasons why you might want to consider becoming a member as a low-level dude. Now, I just started over a brand new account about a week and a half ago, and these stats that you see here is my main account, and I quit playing this account because frankly I got bored. And let me go ahead and zoom it up here so you can get a better view here. So you can see I just got level 99 in thieving, and I did that during the double XP weekend here about a month ago. And I got a few other stats that are pretty high: level 98 defense, level 98 farming thanks to the player owned farms, level 95 of constitution, and then my combat is decent: level 88 attack, level 85 ranged, and level 90 magic. And when I hit level 99 thieving, I felt this wave of relief, like, wow, I did it. I got my first level 99 stat. But then I was like, okay, now what do I do? And so I quit playing for a while, and I took a break for, I don't know, I guess about a couple weeks or so. And then I decided to start over a brand new account. And one of the things about this game is that once you hit level 99, that's it. You have maxed out your stats. And I know there's a couple other stats like Slayer and I think defense and maybe one other stat that you can go to 120. But basically all these stats you're looking at, once you hit level 99, that's it. You don't make any more progress. And so it just kind of takes all the fun and the zeal out of the game for me. And so to bring it back, and I like RuneScape, it's a fun game, it's a really good game. But in order to bring back the desire and motivation to play, I had to start over a new account. And this is my new account right here. Now, look at the stats here. I just started it back on, I think it was December the 12th. I have level 30 attack, level 30 strength, 47 defense, 35 ranged, 29 prayer, 42 magic, on and on and on, right? And I play about an average of a couple hours a day. Unless it's double XP weekend where I'll play like all day long. I play like 7 or 8 hours in a whole day. That's how I got the level 99 thieving in my other account. But this guy here, you can see he's already pretty good, and I can use mithril armor, and I'm using a split bark wand and a book weaponry. And these other stats are coming along quite nicely, and I feel that is due to membership. Now, I got membership pretty quickly because I wanted to start training Slayer, and my Slayer here is level 24. But I learned that there are some other really nice benefits to becoming a member as a low-level dude, and I'm going to get into those reasons right now, and why you might want to think about becoming a member as a low-level dude. So without further ado, let's do it here, and let's get into the reasons that I have found very helpful and beneficial to becoming a member as a low-level guy. Okay, reason number one are these low population member worlds, and I'm going to pick a random world. We'll go to this Barbarian Assault world number 6, like that. Click on the play now and watch this. Okay, now imagine you are a low-level dude. You're really wimpy and you really can't kill a lot of monsters. You probably are aware that a couple good places to go to train up and get lots of experience as a low level, one of them is the troll caves. So I'm going to teleport over there right now, and I've already got my weapon loaded. I'm using my staff and an orb, and the troll caves are right by the Birthright lodestone, and so you just teleport over there and head up to the north. Okay, and remember, I am on a low population world. And how many times have you gone to this place only to find it cram-packed full of guys killing monsters, right? But if you look, you don't see any white dots, do you? So you can just come up here and you can have a field day. Nobody comes here on these low population worlds. And so you can just go to town with these guys and just start killing them. And every time you kill one of these, you get, well, I'm getting bonus experience, but these guys are worth about mid-30s or something. And look how quickly the experience adds up, right? And there's nobody here, and I find that to be a big benefit, just coming here and shooting these guys down all day. And now another place you can go is there's a low-level dungeon by Lumbridge, and so I'll go there right now just to show you where it is. You probably know where it is, but again, we're on a low population member world, and you can see there's nobody in here. And you can also take all of this loot, and they sometimes drop some stuff. Believe it or not, the chickens are worth like a couple thousand experience. Don't ask me why somebody, not experience, but gold. Don't ask me why somebody would want to pay that much for chicken. And same thing with the crypt. So I'm going to go here in the crypt, and one of the first things you should do when you start over is do this blood pack quest. This blood pack quest right here will unlock the crypt. And if we look at the rewards, access to the Lumbridge catacombs. I don't know why I called it the crypt. It's actually called the catacombs dungeon, and that's where I'm going right now. And so let's go down there, and let's go down the stairs. And once again, you see all of these low-level monsters. These are cockroaches, and these are easy peasy guys to kill, just like killing them in your bathroom. And they all give you, and look at that, I've already raised a level in defense. And you can kill these guys all day long. Nobody is here to mess up your game, to take your loot or your experience. And actually, I'll give you a little tip right now. If you want to train your melee, this is the place to come to kill these corpse spiders, and I'll tell you why. Okay, so let me, again, I'm level 20, so I'm only using steel weaponry. And so every time you kill one of these spiders, let me put my action bar to the melee. There we go. Every time you kill one of these spiders, it drops one of these spider silks. And those spider silks are worth an average of 327 gold pieces per silk. And because these spiders, there's so many of them and they're all concentrated, if you were to try to kill, like at the troll caves, the trolls, the monsters are all spread out. And look how fast you can kill these. So not only can you get lots of experience really quickly, but you can also get lots of spider silks, and it will give you a good starting wad of cash so that you can buy some useful stuff like for quests and for armor and weaponry and so forth until you level up, and you can start making even more money maybe when you do Slayer. And so just in this little 1 minute of talking here, now I have also you want to turn on your area loot, and bam, look at all that stuff I got just in these little couple minutes that I've been killing stuff. And I'm burying these bones, getting up my prayer points, and that's pretty much it. And I just loot these all, and that allows me to make nice bank runs. And now I can just make a quick run to the bank and go over to Birthright Bank is a really close bank. I can also go to I can go to the Demonheim Bank. I don't even have to use a lodestone. I got my Ring of Kinship right there. And up to the north is a bank. And just like that, I'm leveling up, I'm getting lots of experience, and so that's pretty much the first reason why I think membership is so helpful, because these low-level worlds, if we hop the worlds here, the Barbarian Assault, 84, 81, and all these worlds you have a choice from. And so that's very useful and very helpful. It's a pretty good reason to become a member at the low levels. Okay, reason number 2 you might consider becoming a member at a low level is so you can start training up your Slayer. Now, my Slayer, I am level 24. And my Slayer task right now, I got to kill 52 green dragons. And so I'm going to attack this guy right here. I'm here in the wilderness. And again, there's nobody here. Low-level population member world. And I can use the mithril crossbow. And so the dragons are a little bit tough for me to kill. And so I'm going to give you a tip right now. Now, when you're training Slayer, and I can kill these guys, but I don't kill them that fast. Not fast enough for my preference. So I will kill this guy right now. And then, because I don't kill these things very fast, when you're training up Slayer, you're a low level, you are sometimes going to get assigned monsters that flat out are not that easy. And they're actually kind of hard for you to kill. I got assigned to kill the Calphites over at the Calphite Hive in the desert. And those guys were hard too. So what you do is you will stop doing the Slayer and just give it a rest, and then go over to Birthright and go kill the lower level monsters. And train up your stats fast like grease lightning. And so as you're doing Slayer, sometimes you'll get assigned monsters that are easy to kill, and you kill them and you train up your Slayer. And you probably know, if you play this game, that the best money making method in the game is Slayer. There are monsters at the higher level that you can make a lot of money. So the sooner the better that you can start training up your Slayer. But when you get those hard tasks, and it's hard for you to kill the monsters, like I can kill the green dragons, but because they're kind of slow, then what I do is I will come over here to the caves, and then I will start just killing these trolls and until I train up my stats high enough that I can come back and kill those green dragons. Now, my goal right now is to get my ranged up to level 40, and I also want to get my defense up to level 50, because then I can put on better armor. Right now, the only magic armor I can wear is this weak stuff, this wizard robe, the wizard robe top and all that. But once I get to the level 50 here, let's scroll down and see if it even shows it. It might show it in the list, but if it doesn't, I can tell. Okay, there it is right there, mystic armor. So I also want to get my defense up to level 50, and I'm level 48, and that will help me a lot killing the green dragons. And so that's the way that you can train up in there. I just raised my ranged up another level, and I'm not even trying. Like, if I was out there trying to kill the green dragons, they're kind of slow and they're kind of long for me to kill. I just don't kill them very fast. And so that's what you do, is you go to these lower level areas and you train up your stats until you get high enough stats that you can come back and you can kill whatever monster is kicking your butt right now, and you can come back tougher and badder and meaner than ever. So that's reason number 2 why you might consider becoming a member as a low-level dude. Okay, third reason why you might consider becoming a member as a low-level dude is this lovely town called Catherby, and also the town of Canopus. Now, I am standing right here at the lodestone, and if we pull up my map, you can see that I'm in the town of Catherby. And besides the fact that you are very close to a bank, and also some shops and a farming patch up to the north and a fishing spot down to the south, there's 2 big reasons why I think it's really nice to have access to Catherby here as a low level. And the first reason is right down here to the south is a guy that sells candles. and you can talk this guy or right click and trade, and he sells 10 of them, and he restocks pretty quick. And if you look in my inventory, I just bought a bunch of candles from him. He sells 10 at a time, and once you buy him, he respawns fairly quickly. And when you're starting over, you're going to want to do all these quests again. And many of these quests require a light source. And yeah, I guess you could buy them at the Grand Exchange. You could buy torches or lanterns, but how easy it is to just teleport to Lodestone and come to this guy, click on trade, and then just buy all. And look at that, I got all of those light sources. So that's a pretty cool deal. Now, the second really nice reason why you want to get access to Catherby is because up here to the east is a bottle of insect repellent, which is right here inside of this room. And so you just click on that right there, and you take the insect repellent, and then you can right click and add it to your tool belt like that. I've already got one on my tool belt, and that's a very useful thing to have, because off to the west over here is a beehive, and it's a semi-known money-making method where you can come over here and go inside this beehive area, and you can collect honeycombs, and you can easy make over $500,000 in an hour. And if you have a beast of burden, if you had some summoning, you could get, let's say, the ant, or maybe one of the other ones. Then you can right click like that and take honey like that, and you can do this. And if you just did this all day long in an hour, each of these honeycombs are worth 689 gold, and you can see how quickly that you can just take and take and take and take. Now, I don't favor these kind of money-making methods that much, because all you're doing is making money. You're not growing up in experience or completing quests or anything. You're just making money. But if you are short in cash, then you can do this for a little while. And if you did this for a whole hour, you will easily collect a whole bunch of these and probably make at least 500,000 to 600,000 gold in a single hour. So those are two really good reasons why it's really good to have access to Catherby, and you can do that as a member. And the easy way to get access over to Catherby, of course, you know that you have to unlock the lodestone, right? So you can use the lodestone. And the easy way to unlock the lodestone is to use a Camelot teleport, and you can buy these at the Grand Exchange for about 3,000 to 4,000 gold, and you break it open like that. And I'll go ahead and break this one open, and now that puts you over at Camelot. And then if you pull up your map, you can see Catherby is just to the east, so you can just kind of walk down here like that, and that's a real easy way to get access to Catherby. And another nice thing about having access to Catherby is it unlocks all of these other lodestones. If we pull up my lodestone teleport, I haven't done it yet, but I can just take a walk sometime and unlock Emil. I can go to Uglog, or whatever the heck you pronounce that. I can go to Eagle's Peak, and Prif I don't have access to. Tiron I don't have access to that. I have to do quests for that, but you know, it does unlock a lot of area by being able to unlock Catherby. And so now let's talk about Canifis. Okay, and Canifis is over here on the other side. And so let's teleport over to Canifis. And there's really one reason why Canifis is a good town to have access to, and the reason is Slayer. Okay, as a low level, you're not going to be able to do a lot of Slayer mastery. You got to grow up in experience first. And this guy down here, Makanza, he's a very low level Slayer guy, and you can right click and click on guys. And I'm already trying to kill my green dragon, so he's not going to give me anything. But he's a very low level guy and will give you some monsters. And by the way, he assigned me the task of killing the Calphites, and the Calphites are kind of hard to kill as a low level guys, so I had to do what I talked about before and go back to those troll caves and kill a bunch of trolls, and then now I'm able to go back to the Calphite hive over in the desert and dust them pretty easy. So that's another reason to get a low-level member, is because you can get access to Cannith. Now, in order to get over to Cannith, there's a quest that you have to do, and the quest, if I remember, is this one, Priest in the Peril. And in order to do the Priest in the Peril, you gotta go, and I might as well just show you where it is real quick. So I'm going to teleport to the Varrock Lodestone. I already completed the quest, and so I will show you how to get to Canifis after you complete this quest. And by the way, to complete this quest, Priest in the Peril, the hardest thing about that quest is you got to kill a monk. And if you have level 20 range, then you can take a steel bow with some steel arrows and you can dust the monk pretty easy. But I'll show you where I'm headed right now. I'm headed right up here to this temple. And because I'm low level, I have to walk, okay? If I was a higher level, then I would complete the quest that gives me the glider. And I would use that teleport system to get up to the temple. But that's where I'm headed right now. And when you do that Priest in the Peril quest, you're going to be going back and forth. And I think the biggest headache about that Priest in the Peril quest is all the walking you got to do. You got to walk back and forth and back and forth. But I guess it's what you would call paying your dues. But I'm going to take a walk up here and just show you real quick how to go through that area, through that little temple, and get to Canifis for the first time. And let's see how much further I have to go. So it looks like I have to go a little further north. So let's go up to the north like this. And so you can tell it's a little bit burdensome to walk up there. I'm going to put a little time clock in there so you can skip this part. And if you do skip it, then you're going to skip past this part that I'm babbling about right now, and you don't even have to listen to me mumble on and on and on. But still walking here on my way to this temple to get access to Canifis, and I'm even running low on my energy. That's how much a pain in the neck it is to go over here. But here we are, and now I'm going to go up the stairs, and then I'm going to enter the large door like that. And then I'm going, actually, I'm sorry, I even got that wrong. It's actually in this little red arrow up there, that mausoleum. It's not in, my bad. It's in the mausoleum, this arrow right there. And let me pull up the map right there, that little red arrow. Not the temple, but close enough. And so I'm going to go in this little mausoleum, and then we are going to walk through this little tunnel here, open the gate like that, and then I'm going to walk through over here like this. All this just to show you how to get to Canifis. What fun is this? And then I'm going to open the gate, and again you have to complete this quest, Priest in the Peril. And if we look at the rewards, there it is. Actually, it doesn't even show it, but trust me, you do have to complete that quest. And then once you get through there, then you got to go down here, and there's a monster you'll have to kill for the first time. And then you pass through the holy barrier. It gives you a little warning, proceed regardless. And you go through the holy barrier, and there you are. So that was a real pain in the neck headache, but I just wanted to show you how to get there, just so you can make a decision if it's worth it or not to become a member as a low level and get access to Canis. And then once you have that access, you never have to take that long freaking walk again, and you can just teleport over there like that. And then you can go talk to that Slayer Master right to the south, and you can go to town and kill yourself some monsters and grow up nice and big and tough and bad. And so that's reason number 3 you might want to become a low level member. Okay, next reason here is herb drops and also charms. And I'm here at the Grand Exchange in Varrock. And if we take a look at my bank, you can see that I've already got a nice jump as a low level as I'm killing monsters. I've already got 322 gold charms, and I don't have hardly any of the other charms. That's because I'm low level and I'm not able to kill the monsters that drop the better charms, but that's okay. Slowly but surely working my way up. And then these are all the herbs that I got. This is all the clean guam that I got, and all the other kinds of guam that I'll need later on as I play the game. And herb lore and summoning, as you know, are pretty great skills to have in the higher levels. The herb lore can get you those overload potions that are really just so useful when you're killing tough monsters or PVM bosses. And the charms, for the summoning skill, you probably are very well aware that there is a pack yak beast of burden that can carry like 30 something items out of your backpack. Very useful. And there's a lot of other useful pets that you can summon. So no time like the present than to get the head start jump and to start killing monsters and keeping all the charms and the herb drops, which is a nice bonus benefit that you get as a member. And again, you can do this while you're training up your Slayer, and so it's kind of like multitasking, and it gives you a nice head start of a jump. So that's the next reason I got here. You might want to become a member as a low level. Okay, reason number 5 is get your Wicked Hood. I got my Wicked Hood right there in my inventory, and in order to get your Wicked Hood, you'll want to teleport to the Birthrup Lodestone right there. I'm already there. And then you just walk right over here to the right behind this magic shop is a guy. His name is Tam McGruber, so you just talk to the guy, and he says, can I get another hood? But if you don't have one, then he'll give you one the first time. And then you click on that, and he'll also replace it. And then once you have the Wicked Hood, it is so useful because you can right click it, teleport Wicked Hood, and it will teleport you right here to the Wizard's Tower. And right here is a bank box, and you can deposit stuff in the bank box. And you'll want to wear your Wicked Hood when you do this, because, like, let's say you're killing monsters and you are making a bank run and you're dropping off a lot of junk. Then you can click on deposit and you can empty your backpack in the bank. But if you're not wearing your Wicked Hood and you happen to have your Wicked Hood in your inventory, then your Wicked Hood will disappear into the bank box, and you cannot withdraw from this bank box. You'll have to teleport to a lodestone somewhere near a bank. So make sure you put on your Wicked Hood, and then once you do that, then it's so useful to use this teleport and to make bank runs and to make some money and train up your Slayer and stuff. And another cool thing about this Wicked Hood is if you activate it, and then you can click on one of the runes, and you get 100 free runes per day. You can also get essence, but I like to do the runes, and so I click on the runes like that, and then I like to click on the air runes, and there you go. I just made 100 air runes in my inventory. And so the Wicked Hood is a pretty darn good reason in and of itself to become a member as a low level character. Okay, 6th reason to become a member as a low-level dude is bonus experience. Now, if I roll my mouse down all my different skills, eventually you're going to see green numbers, like right here under smithing. I got 4,277 bonus experience. And then I keep rolling down. I got some in cooking, looks like about 3,000. Keep rolling down. I got a little bit in farming, got a little bit in summoning, and then I got some more. And so, you know, the bonus experience, That's something that you get when you do the treasure hunter keys. Now, if we look at the quests here, when you start over and you're doing all these quests, every time you complete a quest, I think you get 2 free treasure hunter keys. And every time you open the treasure hunters, and let me go ahead and go to that real quick. I've used all my treasure hunters up, but I would just click on that right there. And then I click on one of those chests, and I don't have any keys left, so I can't exactly show you how to do it, and I'm out of keys. But every time you open those chests, you'll get some lamps, maybe some prismatic stars, and some other gizmos. And every time you get one of those stars, it will give you bonus experience. Now, the bonus experience, again, it's the green numbers. The only way you can use it up is if you're a member. So maybe that's kind of a way that Jagex baits you, or tries to provoke you, or tries to give you a nice reason to buy membership, so that maybe they can make a little bit extra money. I don't know. But the bonus experience is nice. It does help you get up the ranks faster so that you can get to the higher levels. So that's the next reason that I got. Reason number 6 is bonus experience, why you might want to get membership as a low level. Okay, last but not least, the last reason that I got that you might want to become a member at the lower levels is more bank space. And it's very nice to have 620 bank spaces. You would be surprised how fast you use up all those bank spaces. In my main account, I think I have 820 bank spaces available, and they're pretty much all of them used up. So in this new account that I just started over a while ago, I've already used up 192 bank spaces. So it's very nice to have all these bank spaces. Yet one more reason why Jagex wants you to spend your hard-earned money and become a member at the low levels, or at least as soon as possible. So that's pretty much it. Those are 7 pretty good reasons that I think you might want to become a member at the lower levels. And if that's not enough for you, then you can go ahead and just do it the normal way. Complete all of the quests for free to play, and maybe get all your combat stats up to level 50 so you can get the rune armor and the weapons and so forth, and then become a member. But if you want to get there quicker, then go ahead and do as I suggest, because of all those nice, lovely reasons that will help you progress in the game faster and grow up and be a nice, strong, bad boy character RuneScaper. So thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video, and until then, ciao.